chosen ones, empaths, and all the genuine souls out there. Sorry, excuse me. These narcissists, you have to know, are not happy with themselves. Alright? Like, I don't care how they're masquerading, how they're portraying themselves. They are really not content with themselves at the core value structure of them, okay, of whatever's left of it. They are conscious that these are not commendable actions that they're partaking in. They are aware it's best to be kept hidden, and if someone's keeping something hidden, it's because they don't like it. Okay, there may be things that you've done in your life that you kept hidden, right? So you can understand. It's okay, everyone has personal things, but I'm saying you can understand what it's like to want to keep something hidden. You wouldn't want something to be. This is the whole construct of the narcissist. This is their whole entire life. You might have a small fragment, one or two things or whatever, right? These don't have their whole entire lives based off not wanting to let the people know. So really the thing is when they got into contact with you, why the narcissist can't emotionally detach from the chosen one is because you reflected their ideal self. Okay, you reflected their ideal self, and this is why you got so you felt such a close connection with them for however long it lasted, right? You felt such a strong connection with them because they were showing you who you were, right? And they loved being that version of themselves, right? They seemed purer by being around you. They seemed like they had morals. They seemed like they had a structure in their life. This is what you brought to them, okay? So you reflected their ideal self, and this is something very significant to why the narcissist can't emotionally detach from a chosen one. You see, another thing is you triggered real emotion, right? Not just supply. You triggered real emotion in them, right? They're not emotionless beings. Narcissists have a lot of emotions within them, and you triggered their core emotions by being around your presence. All right, it's not just about supply source. We always talk about supply, but really you triggered emotions within them. This is what the chosen one, empath and genuine soul, does. It will trigger this within the narcissist, you see. So this causes them to become very bound to you. You see, regardless of how they're acting, mean, kind, and all in between, right? They're very attached to you, even if you're in no contact, even if you haven't spoke to them. This is why they can't get over you. You see. Another thing is, as much as I always talk on the narcissist can't contain the mask, really it took you, because they've been around many people they've fooled, right? You actually saw through them. And oftentimes what I see in people's stories is that there was something that you saw within the narcissist, and it kind of may have triggered a big blow up argument and a disagreement and things like that. But it's oftentimes you seeing through them, and that's when you expose the mask. They feel threatened, they feel very vulnerable. Like I said, they're embarrassed of themselves. They don't like that version of themselves, so they'll escalate situations and create craziness when you expose the mask. You might have just seen a small fragment, a chink in the mask. You saw something, right? And you saw through the performance that they were doing. You realized that they were fake, even if it was just your intuition kicking in, even if it was just a gut feeling. You had that kind of insight, and they pick up on that, right? Even if it was very like you might not have even said anything, they can still pick up on it if you had the thoughts. Not that they're psychic or something like that, but you change in how you respond because you're so authentic. You kind of wear your, you know what I mean, you're real with it, you know what I'm saying? So people can pick up on your vibe if you're sussing something out with them. Okay, that's just how it goes. I think I'm right about that. You see, another thing why they can't emotionally detach is their ego never got closure. Regardless, even if you were the one that discarded, like I'm saying to you, they are still very much preoccupied with you. They are still very much attached. And like all of you that are abandoned, ghosted, or discarded, or whatever, you go on with your life and you thrive. This is ahead of you, whether you're in dark days or not, right? Or those that not in dark days can verify. Put it in the comment section, like those of you that have seen the light, and you will get to that place. So that you giving up on them, stopping chasing them, even if you did chase them for a little time, you doing that hurts their ego very, very much. So they never get closure from you. As much as they try to not give you closure, they don't really get closure themselves, because by denying you the closure and having that, they don't get the closure either. Closure really is a two-way thing. Okay, like it's really between two people. Say, just that's how you get your closure. Between you working reciprocally. I can't even say the word, but with reciprocal and reciprocity and transparency and stuff, that's how you get closure. So they're denying themselves closure, right? And you're the one that eventually goes on with your life regardless. You're the one that has the final discard, and regardless, even if you were discarded, and this is why they have and they never get closure. Their ego never gets closure. Another thing why they can't emotionally detach from a chosen one is because your energy was unique. I often talk about this, but your energy is very unique. They ain't finding someone like you. Like, you have to understand what unique means, right? And I've been talking about this in a recent video as well, about the word unique. You need to embrace what unique means. Whenever you hear me say unique, I'm talking about one, only you, not another you, never been another you, unique, right? It's not a few people, it's not a couple of people, it's not a group of people, it's you, all right? And your energy was unique to the narcissist, and they will never find that again. Another thing that why they can't emotionally detach from a chosen one is you regulate their emotions. You're like, they lost their emotional anchor when they lost you. As unstable and unpredictable and impulsive as narcissists are, you regulated their emotions to some degree, to a high degree, really, and they've lost that emotional anchor, that person that kept them sustained and regulated. You see, that's what's happened to the narcissist. So this is all these points that I'm bringing up, right? This does take a heavy toll on the narcissist, right? A very heavy toll emotionally. Narcissists have that thing where they can't detach anyway. But with all these things that I've mentioned, this is what makes it so difficult for a narcissist, regardless with the new supplies. They're living their best life, so-called, this bullshit, but I'm saying, excuse my language. But however they're making it out, they're going through a lot of struggle, right, emotionally. And what you'll notice with the narcissist that has all this on their plate, okay, from encountering someone like you, a unique soul, a chosen one, an empath, a genuine soul, is their life now becomes like their life is obsession about you, right? Whether they're around you or not, their life is obsession about you. They're often watching you a lot. They're very preoccupied with you, and this basically becomes their identity. Okay, that basically becomes their life, right? To their flying monkeys, to their minions, they keep your name alive. They'll talk your name to the new supply. Like, you become their identity, and they really don't see this, but this is what happens. Okay, this is what they do. All right, I've heard from a lot of people the way narcissists have, even after years apart and things like that, the way that narcissists have done these strange things and these weird things shows that they gossip a lot. They will engage in gossip, right? It's a known thing. Narcissists engage in gossip and slandering and backbiting and things like that. They will engage in that talk pics with their flying monkeys, with their minions, and your name will be kept alive, okay? And they do that because that's really the only thing that this obsession that they've got, it's the only thing that they can keep close to you, or something in their existence, right? If they bring up your name, if they try and provoke you, or they do something, or even just bringing up your name, like I'm saying, this gives them some remnants of supply, some euphoric rush. They feel energized just from the sheer memory of you and the talking of you and gossip about you. This is what it is, right? This is not egotistical. It's not narcissistic. This is you as a chosen one, empath, genuine soul. You cause a lot of struggle for a narcissist to emotionally detach from you. Okay? So anyway, thanks for listening today. I really appreciate the support. Please book a session if you'd like to. You may donate or support to the channel if you want to. Check out the spiritual channel for more content. My podcast is now on Spotify. All links you need are in the description box below. If you would like access to over 100 exclusive videos, daily uploads and custom video requests, join my membership program at zionmembership.com. Links also in the description box below. There's a 3-day free trial and you can cancel at any time. All content is made by me with no ties to any organization or university. Your support truly keeps us going. I'll be back with another video soon. Peace.